Hi, second day of my top tips for a healthy looking skin. I'm going to try and keep this video a bit quicker. Right, so tip number 11, make sure you get enough sleep. Sleep is when our bodies regenerates and re-heals itself, and that's the same for your skin. So make sure you get a good night's sleep, and that will help to de-stress as well. Sometimes if you don't get enough sleep, your skin can look a bit dull and it can be more prone to breakouts. Tip 12, treat yourself, treat your skin. Whether you love having a facial, a massage, whether you love putting a face pack on, there's loads of natural products that you can make from the kitchen, and you can go and buy a product, or you can go to a beauty therapist or spa, or treat your skin. It's really good for your emotional well-being, and you really will see the benefits. And yeah, just taking a bit of time out to pamper yourself. Tip 13. We talk about the skin, but it's very important to remember the skin around our eyes. It's thinner than the rest of our face, and your eyes can often be the first sign of showing aging effects. Look for a really good specific eye treatment, and I always recommend you start using an eye cream or a serum even in your 20s, because invest for the future. Tip 14, sweat. I think I've spoken about this already, but be aware that when your skin sweats, although it keeps our core temperature down, unfortunately the sweat can irritate your skin and you can be prone to breakouts. Just make sure you cleanse before you know that your skin's going to be sweating, if you're in a gym or you're going out and you're going to be out in a very hot climate, and then make sure you wash your face afterwards. Try not to touch your face too much. Tip 15. Have you ever noticed that you sleep in the same position or a specific position? Well, there's been some research on this. So if you always sleep on one side of your face, you may notice that you are starting to get actual noticeable lines. So when you sleep on your pillow, sometimes I see deep creases on people's faces, and when you break it down, you find out that they sleep on one side of their face. Recommendation is be aware, try and alternate it, and ideally sleep on your back. Tip 16, smoking. There's loads of reasons why we shouldn't smoke, and how smoking is bad for us, the chemicals, the toxins, but that repeated will actually start to have an effect on this perioral region. So you're more likely to notice the finer lines, and when you put your lipstick on, you'll notice that the borders aren't well defined, and your lipstick starts bleeding in. Also, sometimes I see it on people's faces. If they are smokers, you can generally tell the side they smoke. So if you smoke on that side, you will generally find there are more damaging effects, more lines and more wrinkles. So ideally, give up smoking, reduce, or look at alternatives. Tip 17, don't touch. I know how tempting it is if you've got a spot on your face, or an itch on your face, a lesion, to pop, pick, scratch, and everything else. On our hands we have so many bacteria, but also on our faces we have a lot of bacteria, and what you'll be doing is introducing a bacteria actually into the skin. Touching your face can also increase more bacteria, as I said. Tip 18, toners. If you are a fan of toners, using toners on your face, what they help to do is they help to rebalance the pH of your skin. look for toners that are free from ingredients like alcohols, fragrances, citruses, because they can be really, really astringent and quite sort of stripping, menthol and high coloured toners. So if that's what you like, carry on using them, just be aware what you're using. 19. Now, my first top tip was moisturising. However, my 19th top tip is don't overdo it. Always look for a moisturiser that is specific to your skin needs. I wouldn't recommend that you use too much moisturiser. Sometimes when you use too much moisturiser, if you've got, dry skin, too much can actually block the pores. So I would always say, look at your skin needs, regular use of moisturiser, but don't use too much. And tip 20, fishy foods. Not my greatest fan on this, so I use the fish on my face rather than eating it. Foods like salmon, herring and trout, they all provide our skin with amazing oils. They lubricate our cells, and fish oils are great in reducing inflammation. Fish, as we know, very heavy in omega-3, which plays a key role in keeping our skin smooth and supple. Like I say, I don't eat fish, but I will be bringing a fish facial, which will just have the same benefits. So they're my top tips for today. Bringing you next 10 tomorrow. Take care. Bye.